Akanesasu. Today we're going to be looking at another offering from the house of the cell. This time an amazing, affordable option from the house. We're going to be looking at Akanesasu, Akanesasura, which means glowing sky. I'm sure I'm off on the pronunciation, but bear with me. Presentation comes in a 33 ml wooden cap. $100 natural ingredient. Amazing how it was able to create this one with just few notes. Compared to Kiara, when you look at the presentation of the box, much cleaner, simpler box. I really like it. Name of the brand. At the bottom, you have information there, and then at the top, you have the logo. Compared to Kiara, which comes in the wooden box and in the golden pouch here, much cleaner. Really like the presentation, simple, clean. Now, on to the fragrance. Akanesasu, Akanesasura, glowing sky, very fitting for the fragrance and how it makes me feel like. Open skies, free, easy to wear, uplifting, refreshing, just an amazing natural smelling fragrance here. So what do I get out of this fragrance? So actually let me spray it and it remind me of how amazing and natural smelling the opening, all the notes are. Yeah. Dang. For $100, you cannot go wrong with this one if you love the scent profile. So I'm going to get to that really soon. Straightforward fragrance because few notes, and then the way it comes off is easy to describe, but the natural ingredient just make this one complex. So at the top, what I'm getting, you're going to get a slightly fizzy, uplifting, refreshing, zesty yuzu note, underscored with some sweetness that is coming from orange. So imagine taking an orange that is not overly ripe, so not overly sweet, slice it open in half, and then you smelling the bitter side of the rind along with the juicy sweet inside of the orange. So you get this beautiful zesty, citrusy, fizzy yuzu along with the sweet orange tone. Just amazing, natural smelling, authentic. Now, within 5 to 10 minutes, you get the addition of this rounding effect that is coming from jasmine sambac, adding this creamy white floral touch to it. And then it's going to be the main player for the first hour with the citrusy sweet orange tone contrasting beautifully with the jasmine sambac. In the background, you're going to get a lurking vetiver. That is going to overtake the jasmine after the first hour. Is going to be pretty much be vetiver for the remaining of the wearing of the fragrance here. So the type of vetiver that is used here is a clean, more on the greener herbal side than woody. So you're going to get a slightly woody touch to it, but it's going to be mostly a green herbal with the bitter facet to it coming from the yuzu note. And then it's going to be underscored with the jasmine sambac, adding this creamy white floral underlining to it. But then pretty much for the remaining of the wearing of the fragrance after the first hour is going to be dominantly the vetiver with that green, herbal, citrusy, white floral touch to it. That's pretty much it. In terms of quality, when I was testing this one, I was really blown by it. I was comparing it in terms of quality, not the same fragrance or smell. I was comparing it to vetiver extract by Roja, which is another one that I love because of the mossy touch that they have in the dry down. But in terms of quality, naturalness, true to smell, natural vetiver tone, I would say Akanesasu is taking the edge here, hands down. Not saying that this one is going to replace the vetiver extract in my collection. I do like that, but if I had to choose one based on pricing, natural ingredient, how it's coming off, the texture and all that, definitely Akanesasu is going to be the one I'm picking over the Rochador vetiver extract here. And then you get more of a true to nature representation of the vetiver in Akanesasu when you compare it to the vetiver extract, where the vetiver is kind of toned down, more of the mossy and the full aspect play in there. So overall, amazing fragrance for $100. They're amazing natural ingredient that they're using here. You can't go wrong with this one if you love the scent profile again. In terms of performance, now I did do a review on Kiara. I give background information on what to expect, Japanese house here, so it's not going to be a fragrance that is announcing your presence. But in terms of longevity, is above average. I get 7 hours on my skin easily. At the end of the day, I can still smell the vetiver on my skin, but has low projection. So projection is going to be good for the first hour or two, and after that it becomes a personal skin scent, but then you can smell it like really close to you, or when you move around you can smell the vetiver there. So in terms of performance, I would say is a little bit above average with the low projection there. Now if you've tried anything from the house of the cell here, if you've tried Akanesasu, let me know what you think of it. Now before I go, who might this one appeal to? If you're somebody that loves vetiver, because this one is mostly a vetiver dominant fragrance, especially after the first hour, I would say you have to like vetiver, the green herbal type. If you're looking for something that is as daring as a Lalique, Encre Noir, this one is not going to cut it. But if you're looking for something that is easy to wear, you can take it to the office, you can enjoy it, have that uplifting moment in the morning, definitely give this one a try.